Okay, so in 1938, the U.S. minimum wage is established at 25 cents per hour. Crazy. And by the time 1997 gets here, the minimum wage is $5.15 per hour. And what we're asked to do is find an exponential model that models this behavior. So let's say that the minimum wage is y, and that we're gonna set it up as a exponential model. So it's going to be y is equal to a times b to the power of t. Well, a is the initial value, so we can say that our initial value, so we can start filling in the blanks here. Our initial value is 0.25 times b, and it's our initial value, so it's when time is 0. I get 1938 if not time is 0, but in this picture that we're looking at, it is time is equal to 0. So what we can say here is that, a has to equal 0.25, right? So a is equal to 0.25 because we're trying to build this model. So I'm going to go up to here now, if you don't mind. Actually, I'll go down a little bit here. It's equal to 0.25. That gives us this. So far what we have of our model is y is equal to 0.25 b to the power of t, right? But what we do know is that, well, what is this, 1997? So 1997 minus 1938 is equal to, is it 59? So it's 59 years. So in 59 years later, the minimum wage is 5.5, and we got that by 2.5 times b to the power of 59, didn't we? So now what we're trying to do, because we're trying to create this model, right? We need the a and the b portions of this model. So what we're looking for now is to find this value b. So what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to get this by itself, so I'm going to get 5.15. My handwriting is terrible. I'm so really sorry. 5.15 over 0.25 is equal to b to the 59th power. Right? This is a lot of calculator math here, so just to be honest about it, I'm not doing all this in my head. I mean, I'm going to get to the point where I'm not going to be doing this in my head, that's for damn sure. So I'm going to simplify this, and this simplifies out to, what does it simplify? Simplifies out to about 20.6. So 20.16. And not 20.6. 20.6 is equal to b to the 59th power. Hopefully you can see this, because this is a little bit maddening, because I want to get this thing out here. I want to get b by itself, so I have to take the 59th root of b to the 59th power, so I have to take the 59th root of this also. I get it. I am using a calculator. I admit I'm using a calculator. And the approximate value of b is 1.0526. This came right off my calculator. So just to have that said. But now I have all the pieces that I need, don't I? Have the value of a, right? I'm trying to get this. So here's a is here, and a is here. I'm trying to get the value of b. B is here. B goes here. So all I'm going to do is put this model back together. So my economic model will say that y is equal to 0.25, 1.0526 to the power of t, where t is the number of years since 1938. Couple of cautions here that really screw people up. Remember that PEMDAS counts here. So using PEMDAS, we know that it's parentheses, exponents, multiplication, division, addition, subtraction in that order. So I can't multiply this, then, oh my God, if I could tell you how many times people do this, you can't multiply this times this and then take it to the t power. So first you have to get this t power. So I see people simplify. They're like, oh, well, I'll just multiply this. You can't multiply that because we have exponents before any multiplication, so we're tied up there. And in the case that we're here, in the case that let's say that we wanted to know, we're trying to get an estimation, what is the minimum wage going to be in 2012, in 2015? So we'd have 0.25 times 1.0526, and then we'd have, let's do it this way. Let's do it 38. Let's say, what's the minimum wage going to be in 2038? So we get minus 1938 is equal to 100, isn't it? So 100, so we get t is equal to 100. So what I'm saying to you is this. First, you'd have to take this. you'd have to solve this portion of this first. This is crucial that you're getting this. You have to look at this piece first. So into my calculator, I'm going to put 1.0526 to the 100th power. I'm going to get an answer there. And the answer there, I'm going to multiply that by 0.25. Otherwise, we're screwed. This is not going to work. So you've got to really think your way through it so we're not making any simple arithmetic problems. Okay, you guys? So excellent work. If you haven't already subscribed, please do. You know your comments are always welcome. I try to get back to you as quickly as possible. I think I'm actually pretty good at it. So thanks for the